Hello everyone, so welcome back again, and the topic for the day is the VLAN configuration. Now we have three departments like sales, HR and management department. So we are going to isolate these departments to each other so that they cannot able to forward any unknown broadcast, and they also cannot be able to communicate without a layer 3 device or inter VLAN routing. Now let us see what is the problem over here. If I generate any broadcast on this PC 0 or any PC inside this network, so what will happen? The broadcast will be forwarded to every single PC in the network. So the broadcast coming from the sales department is disturbing everyone in the network. Let me show you practically how it's going on and why it is going on. So let me try to generate a broadcast. How we can do that? By providing an IP address 192.168.10.1. When I will provide the IP address to this PC, a broadcast will be generated. And this broadcast will be forwarded to the switch, and switch is going to forward this broadcast to every single PC in the network. That create the network congestion. So you can able to see all of these PCs are getting the same broadcast. Now the question is that why this broadcast is forwarded to every single PC in the network? Because all of these PCs are by default the member of VLAN 1. Let me show you. Go to the CLI of the switch, put the command enable and then put command show VLAN brief. So you can able to see that by default all the member are in same VLAN. Now what we have to do, we have to separate their domains so that different members cannot able to communicate to each other and also cannot able to forward the broadcast to each other. Now let me click over the real time and let's start doing the configuration. So what I will do, I will create the VLAN 2 over the sales department. I will create VLAN 3 on the HR department and VLAN 4 on the management department. Okay, for the management department. So now let's go to the switch. Let's do the configuration of VLAN. How we can do that? First of all, we have to create the VLAN. How we can create the VLAN? By putting the single command VLAN. So let's create the VLAN. So I will put the command VLAN 2. The VLAN will be created. The next command will be name of the VLAN. Name is what? Sales. Now we have three VLAN basically VLAN 3 and VLAN 4 and VLAN 2. We already have created the VLAN 2. Let's create VLAN 3 and VLAN 4. So VLAN 3 name HR. Next one is VLAN 4 name is management. So we have just created the three different departments on the switch. But the problem is that we didn't have assigned the interfaces to the VLAN. We created the VLAN, but interfaces are not allotted. So how to allot the interfaces? Let me show you. First of all, you have to put a command interface range FA0/1 to 4. So I'm going to select all the four interfaces with this command. Then you have to put a command switch port mode access, then switch port access VLAN 2. So that is means VLAN 2 is assigned four interfaces. FA0/1 to 4 now become the member of this VLAN 2. In the same way, let's allot the interfaces to the VLAN 3. First of all, select the interface range FA0/5 to 8. Now you will ask, sir, why 5 to 8? So let me show you. The interface name is FA0/5, 6, okay, 7 and 8. So I'm going to select all these interfaces at the same time. Okay, these four interfaces by putting a command interface range FA0/5 to 8. Then you have to put a command again switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 3. In the same way, we can able to see the interface FA0/6 9, 10, 11, and 12. These are in the VLAN 4. So let's allot these four interfaces to the VLAN 4. So interface range FA 0/9 to 12. Switch port mode access, switch port access VLAN 4. So this is how we basically allot the interfaces to a specific VLAN. Now they will become the separate VLAN member. Now the isolation is done. What is our next task? Let's try to generate another ARP packet and let's see will that ARP packet is going to disturb the network or not. So how we can do that? Go to the desktop and let's put the IP address 192.168.10.2. So you can able to see an ARP will be generated. But now the ARP packet will only disturb the same department. It will not disturb the other department because these are isolated. So let me click on forward button. So packet will be forwarded to the switch and switch is going to forward this message to the other PC in the same department. Now other department is not disturbed. Let's talk about the definition. What is the meaning of VLAN? VLAN means the logical segmentation of a network, isolation of the department. Okay, we can create the department and then isolate them with the help of virtual local area network. By default, VLAN 1 is available over here. Okay, the VLAN rule says that different VLAN member cannot able to communicate to each other. That is means these three department cannot can communicate to each other now. If you want to communicate these, you have to take a layer 3 device. It may be a router or it may be a layer 3 switch. So we have to use these devices to communicate in the network. So there are two types of VLAN. First one is standard VLAN and second one is so there are basically two types of VLAN. First one is standard VLAN having a range of what? 1 to 1001. Second one is what? Extended VLAN. Extended VLAN has a range of what? 1006 to 4095. By default, standard VLAN is configured on a network and we have to manually configure the extended VLAN. How? With the help of VTP, virtual VLAN trunking protocol, in the mode of transparent. We have to enable this transparent mode of VTP. So dear all, this is how we can configure the VLAN. And if you have any confusion, you can ask me in the comments. Have a nice day, everyone.